Hey, welcome back, busted babies. It's getting hot. It's probably gonna be my last little video, but I feel like I've done this before. Maybe on my community tab. You guys who are new here, please check out the tab that says community. I have tons of old readings that I did on there when I used to get lazy and not want to come on film. I would put my readings there. So there's a lot of tea there. And also, you guys, I have my books open. I am not over busy with my other obligations anymore. Like I mentioned that I was going to be treating you guys like a full-time job and juggling both full-time. And this probably is more important, but my books are open. You can contact me at beyondtheveiladina@gmail.com. You can slide in my DM. Well, first you'll have to submit a follow request on Instagram at beyondtheveiladina, and that's just because that's a page I created for my clients and potential clients to see stuff that I do, services, things that I don't post here on YouTube. But you can slide in my DM as well. My consultations are $50 for 1 hour. I may do a birth chart consultation, complimentary during the consultation if required. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, because I can sometimes get a lot of information out of the cards, but you have that option as well to have your birth chart analyzed during the consultation as well. So I just wanted to let you guys know that my books are open. If any of you guys thought that because I was really busy lately that I haven't been doing personal services for you guys, that is false. I have been working for my busted babies this entire time, and that's one of the reasons why it was difficult for me to find time to come on here and do these, because in between real estate and you guys hitting me up for personal services and readings, I was swamped. But I felt the need to create more space for you guys. God told me to, my spirits do not play about you guys. So if I'm neglecting you guys, I get checked. Before you can check me, they do. They don't play around about you guys, and I won't either anymore. So anyways, that's just letting anyone know how you can get in contact with me. beyondtheveiladina@gmail.com, at beyondtheveiladina on Instagram. And I do 1 hour consultations. They're great. We can talk about whatever you want during that time. And ask some of my busted babies if they would like to, in the comments, be like, yeah, you know, I deal with her, she sucks, or whatever. Ask them how it is. I don't mind people checking for reviews, and that's another reason my Instagram page exists, because I always post my receipts, honey, because I always have receipts. But anyways, that's that with that. I came on here to do a reading. And I am going to do a reading on Tory Lanez. I feel like I've read this situation before, but maybe on my community tab. And given recent events in his case, I would like to do a full reading on him. Ooh, good water. All right. Okay, you guys, I'm sorry. I'm just about to step beyond the veil. Tory Lanez. Most High Mother and Father God, please bring me the soul, the spirit of Tory Lanez. Compel him to speak his truth to me from his soul, from his spirit. Absolute truth. Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez. Spirit, bring me, connect me to Tory Lanez, Spirit. I see the Hermit card in my mind. Ironically, this was in the challenging position on the reading I just did for Megan Thee Stallion. And I said a lot of her Hermit energy has a lot to do with this Tory Lanez situation. Both of them are in a prison. One's prison is worse than the other one. And surprisingly, the person who is not behind physical bars is the one who suffers the most. Because Tory Lanez energy, though I see him as the Hermit sent away for a long bid, his light, I can feel it. He has so much hope. And that hope is rooted in him knowing. It's an inner knowing. He has more hope than Megan Thee Stallion in his energy, allegedly. And please, I don't have anything personally against Megan Thee Stallion. When I do these readings on people, I get to know them for the first time. And I don't care about their celebrities, because tapping into them the way I do, it's better than getting to know them personally. Because I can tap into their true undercurrents. And I have no issue with Megan Thee Stallion as a person, as an artist. I don't care either way. But from what I've gotten to know of her, from doing energetic readings on her, I pity her. Not empathize, I pity her. I do. I don't have any ill will towards her. I pity her. Tory Lanez, did you actively and intently and unjustly shoot at or shoot Megan Thee Stallion? I would like to know, and the people would like to know. Did you shoot her on purpose, Tory Lanez? Did you shoot her accidentally? Was there malice in your actions towards her that night? Tory Lanez, did you shoot Megan Thee Stallion with malice? This man believes he should be free. This man possibly could be free soon. Present position, he has not given up on getting out. This man feels like he should not be behind bars. That's why I say his prison isn't as bad as Megan's, because he has hope, because he doesn't believe he belongs there. Challenge is that he accepted someone's advice. Someone out of the three parties involved stepped in and said, hey, take my advice. Now, I've said this before. And the challenge is that he made that phone call and maybe apologized, but he was going along with a plan. He was told, I believe, that all of this would be resolved amicably if everybody just chill. Behind his back, though, there was a plan to set him up. And methinks it's because Megan Thee Stallion would not have looked bad. There were too many people who saw what happened. I don't know. Somebody told him that things were going to go a certain way if he trusted them to let them handle it. He feels like it's because he wouldn't sign with Jay-Z. Recent past. That's what he feels like brought him to this. Because Megan was already affiliated with Jay-Z. He was affiliated with Jay-Z. And he trusted Jay-Z a little bit. But, you know, to hang out around the Rock Nation brunches. But once he didn't want to invest his career with Jay-Z, he feels like Jay-Z had something to do with this, because allegedly he, and I'm just going by my own spidey senses here, Jay-Z was the one who said, let me take care of this. I'll handle this for the both of y'all. Near future, and near future, it will show that Tory Lanez had nothing to do with the altercation. If anything, he tried to bring peace to it. He tried to break them up. And by them, I mean Megan and Kelsey. Megan, the star card, is crowning him. For one, she's crowning him because this is such a major arcana for this. For one, she was drunk. And he feels like her drunkenness created the situation for this. And to be truthful, it probably did, allegedly. But he also feels like Megan was his biggest downfall. And her drunken antics was the biggest downfall for all of them. Now for one, so below, this is because Megan was acting like he was her man. She was drunk, unruly, and acting like he was her man. But he felt like he's his own man. And he can talk to whomever he wants. He also feels like he took steps afterwards to try to be a man about it and do the right thing. And that's another thing that effed him up. He also feels like other men involved stepped in and messed things up as well. Page of Wands currently, Tory Lanez is inspired. Like I said, he has more hope. Even in behind his bars, he has more hope. He just got newly inspired. This is a new inspiration. Because of the driver who was hired to take them all to and fro. And he was there when all of this went down. Tory Lanez hopes and fears is justice. He hopes for justice. This man, listen, if this man had have done this, then his present position would have been justice, not getting out of prison with the Eight of Swords in reverse. I'm sorry for any hotties here, but I'm only giving you the energy. And if I had to pull these cards and seen justice in his present position, I'd say he's where he belongs. Justice has been served. Or in the recent past, I would say justice has been served. It's in his hopes and fears position because he's hoping for justice. That doesn't feel like a guilty man. Now this Ace of Pentacles, I don't know if he's going to get it. But if he was going to stay in jail, I think I would have saw that Ace of Swords as his outcome. The outcome is possibly not having sufficient evidence to keep him there. Not sure. Let's see. Something about Meg being drunk and getting out of the car, or asking to get out of the car. Something like that. Why is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse his outcome? I think the man is going to get out. I don't think there's enough evidence. There was a conspiracy. Somebody was silenced. Now in Megan's outcome, The Three of Pentacles in reverse was her outcome. Here, the Ace of Pentacles, and I think it's just because the driver got out of formation and decided he no longer wanted to be a part of whatever initial agreement they had. Tory Lanez will get out and people will find out that he was telling the truth the whole time, or something similar to that. The community will, and I mean our community, the fan, you know, everybody who was, there will be shame and embarrassment. Because you'll realize that this whole time he was set up. And that a black man was destroyed because someone else was drunk, allegedly. I want to look into the star card. That's Megan in his crowning. Three of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. He seemed to only want it to go as far as business and pleasure. And she was jealous, drunk, jealous that he was dating her friend, maybe. Seems like Kelsey feels like, Megan, you have plenty of opportunities to tell me. It seems like the betrayal of Megan Thee Stallion pissed Kelsey off once he told her, once he said. And that's when she went left. And he wasn't going to say anything, but Megan was pissing him off. And like he said, he was just like, bro, I'm going to tell her. I'm going to tell her. And she wanted to get out of the car then because she knew she was wrong. Megan knew she was wrong. But it seemed like because she was a star. Okay, well, that's what people say about her. That's what it was. I'm sorry, you guys. I did not get any card of malice or violence at all. Not the King of Swords reverse. Not the Devil. Not Justice reverse. Not the Emperor reverse. I didn't see any cards of violence when I asked if Tory Lanez with malice harmed Megan Thee Stallion. I got none of my malice cards. None. Tory Lanez will be out before he completes his 10th sentence because of some type of issue with initial evidence. Love you guys. Bye. And if you hate me, I still love you. But call me when this happens. And hope that my prices have not skyrocketed, because a lot of you have been telling me that I need to raise my price, and I know I do. But it was because I was being conscious of inflation in the world. But to be truly honest, can you really put a value on what I do? I mean, come on now. Okay, so love you. Bye.